Hello, welcome back to session 104 of our Pathfinder Second Edition campaign. How's everyone doing?
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Not bad.
Good.
Not bad.
Nice. All right, so if everyone is ready, we'll get started on the next part of our plot. Anyway, we'll go to it. So last we left off, the party had spent the year kind of managing the city. And when Morna, Scrimshaw, and Roxon returned to sort of give some information about what they've been up to, the dealings of the trespasser, information on Naruzatar potentially having survived his fall. There was a bit of a shake-up when Alira, Calcifer's wife, had a bit of a fall, a kind of a fainting spell, and on further inspection, it turned out that she was pregnant. Upon further inspection, Morna and Scrimshaw determined that there was some sort of astral being that had either got in the way or was somehow using it as some sort of parasite to try and make a astral being enter the world in order to either take revenge or to, I don't know, make its way in so it could consume whatever it could. Which obviously is a danger to society. So you suspected that probably the best way to sort of even learn how to deal with this thing is to find whatever creature was doing it, and that means going to the astral realm, and it also means that you wanted to track down Uthrend, the astral being that was in Tybalt Kaidus's sword, who has now been freed back into the astral plane. So when you arrived there at the city of Aurora's Val, where you were sent by Morna, you met someone called Ravane, who told you that he would help you track down Uthrend if and only if you helped him gain access to a book called the Book of Fates, which is said to give the life and the destiny of every single mortal who reads it. And it has every mortal's destiny written down within its pages, and it is currently in the possession of the Hurritide scholars in the city of Nimne. So you determined to make your way over to the city, which involves going on this kind of astral passenger liner on the back of a turtle, which is where we left off last session, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you begin to make your way onto the astral liner and sort of get settled down, seeing the various dreamers and the astral beings that are congregating along for the ride, you see before you a kind of grand hallway designed with sort of runes on the floor of gold, which kind of shift and morph as you look at them. The stones themselves seemingly have been laid pristinely, without a single scratch upon them, and it's almost as if straight out of a dream. After the last sort of passengers start to congregate on, and you find somewhere to kind of just rest for a bit, a large set of double doors opens up, and a figure who kind of looks like he's got very very white silvery skin. It looks like a man wearing a big kind of golden crown upon his head, and kind of faint greyish robes. Sort of enters before you and announces himself. He says, "Welcome, welcome all of you, dreamers, sleepers, wanderers. You are most fortunate, for few ever walk in the carapace of the Grand Voyager." He pats a railing beside him, kind of a gilded railing made of gold, and you hear the turtle beneath you shuddering, a kind of friendly shudder in acknowledgement. He says, This noble creature has carried souls through the Silver Deep for longer than even the scholars of Nimne can remember. She's a gentle beast, and knows the way even when the stars forget. The travel time is approximately 2 nights, so please make yourself comfortable. Enjoy our selection of food, memories, dreams, and games. He spreads his arms as though trying to embrace all of you at once. He says, you may think of me as your captain, though in truth I am more a steward. Your comfort and safe passage are my charge. And do not fear the shifting veils or the whispers of wayward things out in the dark, for the mighty seal of passage, granted to me by the Grand Divinex, binds us to the true currents of the astral. You will not drift, not while I breathe. He further continues saying, of course, every journey is more than a destination, is it not? Nimne waits for us, but also your destinies await too. What tales, what wonders will you carry from these drifting days? Speak to one another, befriend one another, share your dreams. Who knows what company fate has placed at your side? So all of you, I bid you farewell, he says, and let the astral carry you. The voyage has begun. He vanishes in a puff of smoke, a kind of glittery puff of smoke. As the ship roars into life, you hear a kind of guttural thrumming coming from the turtle beneath. As looking out of a nearby kind of window, you see the dock begin to pull away. And with a jolt, the dreamers around start clapping and cheering as they all begin to mingle with one another. So let me show you what you see on the ship.
Okay.
Can you see this?
Yep.
Whoa. This is a posh ship.
So yeah, feel free to just investigate, have a look around, see what there is.
Cyan looks to the others and is going to say, so where the fuck did the turtle come from? Are there just turtles in the astral plane? How did they get this on the turtle?
Maybe it's just its job.
They found the turtle on another turtle.
They found the turtle on another turtle.
Yeah.
Maybe they're born with it.
Then that
This
turtle
turtle's
was
all the way down, baby.
Yeah, that turtle was also found on another turtle. And
it was
so on and
just
so
a stack
forth.
of turtles, an infinite stack of turtles.
Looking around also, you notice that obviously these are like the kind of dreamers, the mortal souls who are just here as part of their dream. Like they've just been guided here for some reason. They're not necessarily lucid, but you can speak to them if you like. But there's also guards who are stationed around, just warily, kind of just keeping their eyes open, looking around. They're not moving or particularly doing much, but you have the notion that if you were to cause a fuss, they'd probably kick into action. So just be aware of that.
I really want to fuck with these guys.
We just not, because we're not supposed to be here anyway.
I just want to whisper into like one of their ears and go, "Oi, pick number 13," and see what chaos just happens. That'd be fantastic.
I feel like lying low was kind of the aim of the game here, right?
I know, and I'm not going to do it. I just, it's like when there's like something dangling on the edge of like a table, and you just have this urge to push it off,
Nope, I don't get urges that.
Are you?
I'm very in control.
Yeah, I thought you were a fox, not a cat.
I have the head that resembles a fox. That doesn't make me a fox.
But like knocking things off of that's very much a cat thing.
It's fun. All right, I just like knocking things off things. Doesn't make me a cat.
I'm suspicious.
Are you sure?
I would be. Look, I'm pretty sure I'm not a cat. If I was in some way a cat, that's news to me. I just like knocking things off things.
If you're a cat, you have to tell us, right?
That's the law.
That's the law.
That's the law of the astral plane. If you're a cat, you would have to tell people. No, I'm not a cat.
What if I was a cat?
That would also be news to me.
I'm not a cat either.
Cool.
Liar.
Just checking. We're all. None of us are cats.
Start sweating.
Oh, in other news, what's this over here?
I don't know what you mean. Crazy. You're all crazy.
Just throws a ball of yarn at Henning's direction.
Motherfucker.
So we got a couple of days on this thing. What do we want to do? Like, just try and lie low, or
I guess so.
is there any entertainment around?
Well, it seemed like the captain's idea was we are each other's entertainment. We're meant to mingle,
Ooh.
I guess.
Right. Well, let's just have a little walkabout, I guess.
Sure. Maybe we should go in twos so that we're not always seen together, but so that, you know, we're not out of each other's sight and causing chaos.
Sure.
You see one of the dreamers sort of walking past, sort of looks over at you and says, "Greetings," as he sort of begins to walk past.
All right.
Hello.
He turns around and says, "The scholars of Nimne seem to be harbourers of all the world's secrets. I hope I learned something."
Nerd.
Are we encountering ambient NPC dialogue?
I was gonna say, sounds very. So they turn to face us, say it, and then immediately turn away and start
Yeah,
continue walking.
Start walking into.
Someone sees like a health bar just show up at the bottom of their screen.
Yeah, you hear a guard saying to another one, "Enemy of the law, stop."
Music kicks in out of nowhere.
Where's that music coming from?
Dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
But yeah, feel free to have a walk around.
Sure. I guess I'm just gonna go off into like where I see most of the dreamers mingling.
Mm-hmm.
And just
Yeah.
try and not really saying anything specific, just.
So this sort of central complex has two tiers. On the bottom tier, there's just kind of a comfy, cozy area with a few sofas beneath, and then above there's a number of people just chatting and stopping and talking. Cyan, you also notice at the far end there is a strange hooded figure carrying a lantern. It doesn't seem to be a dreamer of some sort, but his head, or at least where his head should be, seems to just also have a flame kind of coming out of it. Kind of just stood off, just minding his own business. Calcifer, as you're walking through into the forge, you see just a dreamer kind of just ambiently just messing around with a hammer, just trying to make something, but it doesn't seem to understand how to do it. "What is this?" he says to himself.
What are you trying to make?
"I don't know. I didn't expect them to have a forge of this capacity on here."
Oh yeah, every turtleback ship has one of these. It's pretty standard, right?
You notice that, like, in the forge itself, there seems to be like some sort of smouldering metal of some sort, but it as you kind of step close, do you want to investigate it and see
Yeah.
what's within it?
There's no
make a
like
perception check.
there's no like signs around saying not to come in here or anything, right? Like
No,
not to touch things. Seems like open to guests.
Yeah, it's open to guests. If a door is open, generally, like, it's okay to go in there.
Okay. Perception. 35.
Yeah, so the forge seems to be like filled with this pool of what seems to be some sort of smoldering liquid metal of some sort. But as you kind of put your hand close to it, it feels cool. Almost kind of cold. Not so cold necessarily that it'd be like liquid nitrogen or something, but it doesn't seem to be like hot like a forge you'd expect. One of the dreamers says, "I just managed to reach down and grab some," and he sort of points over to his anvil. That he's just got this blob that he's just trying to work with. He's like, "I don't quite know what I'm doing with this."
I'll go grab some.
Okay, you're gonna reach your hand in.
Yep.
Okay, so you reach your hand in. It is kind of cool. It almost feels like water, but as you kind of begin to pull a bit of the liquid metal up, it's kind of like a non-Newtonian kind of liquid where it kind of solidifies a bit in your hand before kind of starting to drip and become a bit more viscous. So you start kind of cup your hands, squish it together a bit. It seems to be malleable. It seems to have really strange properties, though. Not necessarily like any metal that you've ever touched before.
We'll go over and just like try and work with it as he would, see how it responds to hammers and things. Or is it that's how you forge things, right? You just grab a bit of molten, grab a bit of slag and shove it on an anvil, hit it with a hammer.
Yeah.
Well, you
most
notice
of the time.
as you begin hitting it with the hammer, because of its properties, it sort of does give off a metallic clang as you start to shape it and forge it. What the dreamer next to you kind of looks over and is quite astounded by your crafting capacity. Make me a crafting check.
Sure.
Natural 1.
I'm legendary in crafting now, but a 5 won't help. 34.
So you notice after a little while, because it's not that similar to metals that you've worked with before, it actually seems to work better towards the intention you put towards it. So almost you notice after a little while, as you bring the hammer down, it actually starts to shape out just before the hammer actually hits it. And you kind of realize after a little while that it's not necessarily you hitting it with the hammer that's shaping it. It's just you expecting it to be shaped that begins to shape it.
Can I, like,
Go on.
if I just like hold the hammer and just imagine it taking shape, does that do anything?
Yeah, make a make a will just do a will saving throw for me.
Okay. 35.
Okay, so sort of holding it in your hands, you begin to focus, and although it's kind of strange because it had been changing before, it does slowly start to shift and warp into your hand into sort of whatever design that you had imagined. What sort of thing are you planning on making with it?
Start off maybe just like maybe a bracelet or something.
Okay, yeah. So it begins to shape into little, let's say, beads or something, just in a circular shape. And before long, it starts to cool down. And yeah, it's in the shape of a lovely kind of silverish bracelet that you've managed to craft for yourself. It's not perfect; like it requires a bit more practice to do well, but I guess there's a little memento. I think part of the reason they had it here was just to keep people occupied with weird stuff they can do in the astral realm.
Say to the other guy, just sort of think about how you want it to go, and You don't actually even have to hit your hammer. Just use your mind. Might help
The
if you
dri-
use. Might help using the hammer, but I don't know.
The dreamer looks at his like lump of metal and just goes, "Okay, I'll give it a try." And he sort of starts to think very hard, and he goes. After a little while, it sort of starts taking a kind of almost phallic shape.
Oh no!
Ah, knew it.
Oh well, I'll leave you to your businesses, I guess. You have fun with that.
Like, it's only a dream, right? What? All right. So, Cyan, are you investigating this torch?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like start off keeping my distance, trying to just keep an eye on him, see if like anything, if he does anything.
Yeah, make a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception. 32.
As far as you're aware, the only thing he seems to be doing is like repeatedly holding up the torch and kind of just looking at it. But it's hard to tell where really he's looking. He's just got a flame for a head.
Right.
But he's kind of just inspecting it, seemingly. He's not really doing that much.
I'm gonna sidle on up to him. You know, you all right there, mate?
Yes.
I just wanted to check because of the, and then Cyan's just going to put his hands just approximately around his own face to kind of mimic fire.
He says, "You have never met a torchbearer."
No, this would be my first.
Well, now you have. My name is Kalor. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, I'm Cyan.
I am a member of the Torchbearers Guild from the city of Asar. I'm traveling to Nimne for a meeting.
What do the torchbearers do?
The Torchbearers find and explore parts of the astral realm which are yet unexplored. We are the ones who set down the cities that are to be populated later.
Oh, like pioneers.
Indeed.
That's very interesting. And that doesn't like hurt the fire and everything.
The fire is more a representation of our will.
Right. Okay.
But, of course, it is... After a while, it has become my form that I choose. I see that you have chosen the form of a mortal.
Yeah. Yeah. I just happen to like this one. Nice and simple, you know?
Understandable. There are many in Orisval who choose the same.
Yeah.
If there
I
is
know-
anything that you wish to know, feel free to ask. I possess an encyclopedic knowledge of the astral planes.
Really? I might bring my friends over at some point then, if that's alright. I couldn't help noticing you keep looking at your lamp. Is everything alright?
It is our duty to keep the torch alive. That is what keeps our essence together. If I'm not doing anything else, it is worthwhile to check on the flames.
So if that goes out, you die.
I'm more... No one really dies in the astral realm, but I would not be me anymore. My essence would just be scattered amongst the stars.
That sounds worse somehow.
Well, this is how I was born. How we were all born. And this is how we will
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, I guess so.
Indeed,
Uh,
if you have an opportunity... Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
if you have an opportunity to meet Auralex, can you pass a message?
Sure.
He takes out of his pocket a little envelope and just gives it to you. Unfortunately, he cannot see me.
Is there a reason for that?
The seal of passage, which he carries on his ship, blocks many aspects of the astral to him. If he wants to have clear vision for the voyage ahead, he needs to block out as much as possible.
Sounds good. Just double checking. Auralex is the captain, right? Sounds
Yeah,
not asking
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. I will try and find him as soon as I can.
Thank you kindly. All right, Henera, what are you up to?
I'm just trying to keep my head down, like they said. Maybe is there any windows?
Yeah, there's a few windows.
Yeah, I'll go and look out a window and rude. I don't know. I don't really want to talk
Okay.
to anyone in case I say the wrong thing.
All right, Henning, what are you up
Yeah,
to?
Henning's the same. He's keeping it
Yeah,
out.
you're gonna
It's
make
like, oh,
yourselves.
hey, what are you up to? I'm gonna go steal the Book of Fates.
All right.
Kelsa, as you are kind of just walking past, you see a number of the dreamers trying to talk to a guard, and one of them sort of pokes him and says, "Hey, are you talking? Are you there?" He just sort of ignores them. And one of them says, "Try and steal his helmet." And the other one's like, "I don't know about that. We want to get to Nimne, right?" And the other one says, "Oh, come on, they're not going to do anything." You going to intervene?
Nope.
Okay, one of them reaches over and tries to grab the guard's helmet. And the second he touches it, he just sort of immediately disintegrates.
Oh God!
And one of them goes, "Oh, where did he go?" And the other one says, "Oh, we should just make a run for it. Let's go." Start running around. But the guard doesn't seem to move or even react at all to it. I suppose, Hanera, as you are just looking for somewhere to sit, making your way through here, you notice that there's like a bunch of just like beds and tables and chairs. Like there's windows here-ish.
What do you dream if you dream in the dream world?
I don't think it's necessarily for sleeping. It's just more for just chilling out.
Is there a ghost child?
There is a child sat on the bed there. Yeah.
That's so creepy.
Are you just
Do they?
gonna ignore it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore the creepy child. I'm just gonna like look over at it and just ignore it.
Oh God!
Henning, I guess following. Oh, sorry. Oh, this fucking door is like in the way of. Okay, there we go. Click on Henning. All right, there we go. So, as you, I guess, follow Hanera, you just see Hanera like awkwardly looking at the ghost child, and then sort of try not to look at it.
I'll talk to the ghost child.
The ghost child on the bed, as you look up, says, "Have you seen my parents?"
What do they look like?
I don't remember.
Oh, we're gonna struggle to find them if you can't remember what they look like.
This isn't.
Are
the
you my
baby, is it?
parents?
Okay.
No, I'm definitely not your dad.
How can you be sure?
Because I know for a fact that you are not my child. We don't look
Virgin.
anything alike, for one.
Okay.
Do you remember how you got here?
No.
Nothing at all.
What's your name?
Henning.
Henning.
Yeah, Henning.
I'm the Echo of Saphox.
That fog. Is that is that someone we've come across? I don't
Nope.
recall that name. No.
No, you've not heard that.
This is just a sorry. This is a human child, isn't it?
Seems to be a human child, sort of ghostly kind of skin, white eyes, sat cross-legged on the bed. Doesn't look like sad, but just kind of looks a bit neutral. Doesn't really, also not really looking at you when he speaks to you. Kind of just daydreaming almost.
Do you know where you are, Safok?
I'm heading to Nimne.
Oh, Nimni. That name we know.
Yeah, that's where you're
Where
heading.
we're heading.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I missed the.
That's alright. That's fine. That's fine.
How are you? That's where we're going.
I'm going to join the scholars.
Are you now? What's made you want to join them?
They know everything. Maybe they'll know where my parents are.
Perhaps. Do you understand where you are?
Yes.
Good. So you know something must have happened.
Why would something have happened?
Okay, I don't think you really know where you are. That's fine. Anyway, good luck with the scholars, and I guess we'll see you there.
I will see you there too.
Just gonna awkwardly walk over to Hanira.
Right.
That was weird.
Hey, so yeah, he is creepy, isn't he? Do you think his parents are dead?
Oh yeah. 100%. Hoping we didn't have anything to do with that.
I did think maybe that it's the ghost baby that Lyra's gonna have. Is it Lyra? Yeah.
Kill the child. Kill the child.
I mean, could it be?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Why didn't you? What did he say his parents look like?
Can't remember. Doesn't really remember much. Only their name.
Mm. Does he look like a Lyra?
Did they look like a Lyra?
No, not really. Just doesn't really look like anyone that you know.
No,
Oh,
I don't
good.
recognize them.
That's good.
As you kind of look out the window for a second, Hanera, give me a perception check.
Sorry, I didn't have my sheet. $27.
Yeah, just out the corner of your eye, you see something just out the window for a second.
What?
You can't quite. It seemed to be like some sort of weird face of some sort, but then it just vanished.
Mm.
Ah!
Tyranid or something. What the fuck?
That was weird.
I don't know about you, but this place is giving me the heebie-jeebies, and I'd quite like to get out of here, like, as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Same.
I've quite had enough of other planes of existence, to be honest.
Shh.
I mean, the only plane of existence that we know and have been to.
Yeah. We're in the skies, dude.
All right. So, Cyan, as you kind of just stood around with Kaylor for a second, you notice that there's just walking past you, there's like these two seem to be twins of some sort. They're attached at the hip, with a kind of woman head and a man head, just kind of bickering with each other. One of them says, "Oh, when we get there, everything will be fixed. You don't have to worry about it." And she replies saying, "No, it won't. The scholars know nothing. They have no idea what they're talking about." As they're sort of walking past.
Cyan's just going to take a deep breath in through his nose and out through his mouth and decide mentally, the sooner we're out of here, the better. And are they coming back?
They're just sort of pacing back and forth, and the other one's like, "Let me control the legs for a second. Hang on." It's like she's going back up.
I'm gonna go find Oralex, I guess. That's too weird for my blood.
Okay, you know, they end up going into one of the rooms and just start bickering in there. All right, make a perception check for me and see if you can find where Alex has gone off to.
Okay. $36.
36. All right, so you sort of start just having a look to see where the bridge might be, and you end up going through this sort of central plaza with 4 statues of dragons, kind of almost like as if they're facing off against each other. At first, you're a bit shocked because they just look like actual dragons, and then you realize for a second that they're not moving and they are actually statues. And a few like dreamers are kind of just stood aside, just looking at them, quite interestingly. It kind of reminds you of stories that you heard in childhood about where the dragons came from, and that they originally came from the astral realm. And then eventually making your way up here, you sort of make your way past what seems to be some sort of like altar, some prayer room, where a few dreamers are kind of sat in quiet contemplation, just dreaming a little bit. As you make your way up the stairs towards the bridge, you see a couple of guards stood outside, and they don't seem to let you pass, but they don't say anything.
Hi folks. I got this message that one of the torturers wanted me to pass on to Oralex. Is there a way to do that? Or
just for a moment, the door opens up, and you see just walking through the figure that you saw before, saying, "Greetings. I am Oralex.
hi.
You have a message from a torchbearer."
Yeah, Kalor's down there. He said you can't see him, so he asked me to pass something on if I found you.
That's curious. You hand out the envelope?
Yep.
Thank you kindly. I will see what it is. But feel free to enjoy yourselves. Unfortunately, I cannot let you pass into the bridge.
Of course not. Of course not. I just, wanted to get that sorted. Torchbearer seemed important,
Yes, of course. The message from a torchbearer must be important.
Exactly.
Thank you. He just sort of walks off.
Cool.
And you're gonna head back.
Yep.
All right. I guess you guys all gonna meet up somewhere. Sort of catch
Yeah.
up on what you've been up to.
Yep.
Okay. Eventually, the child sort of gets up and walks off into a different room.
Good, because they're creepy.
All right. So, Calcifer, eventually you find Henning and Hanera sat at the table by the window. And Cyan comes and joins as well.
Oh, nice. You got a window seat. Usually rammed.
It's very peaceful, this place, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'd think a ship like this would be more fully booked.
Well, I think expecting logic to rule here is a fallacy, and we just have to go with the flow, really. I met a guy whose head was on fire and he was totally fine.
I'm pretty sure your head's been on fire at some point.
Probably. I'm pretty sure all our heads were on fire at one point or another. But, like, what I mean is that tends to be gone quite quickly. If your head continues to be on fire, you don't tend to last very long. But he's perfectly fine. It's just how he looks. Says he's some kind of pioneer or something. Torchbearers. Ah, what the fuck is that?
As you like see it again, it just vanishes.
What is that? I
Wait,
hate it.
I didn't see it. I was covering the thing with my couch sheet.
You're just looking away, Hendera.
What's a character sheet?
What's a character sheet and error? I feel like I'm going insane. Oh, I
Don't have one of
hated that.
these.
He did say not to be worried about all the stuff outside, right? I hope that's
That
what he
looked
meant.
terrifying. I mean, there are dragons on the way to the bridge, not real ones. It seems they look real. I've seen enough statues of really big monsters to expect them to come to life in the case of an emergency. That's the vibe they give me. I could be completely wrong, but you know, that's what magic. That's what special statues in places like this tend to do, right?
Yeah, seems about right. I wonder if you just like imagine that they're alive, that if they will be.
I don't want to try it. I don't want to see what kind of personality they are. I mean, this is where dragons come from, right?
What?
The astral
No.
plane. Dragons come from the astral plane.
No, I don't.
Where'd you hear that?
Yes, they do. I was told it when I was a kid.
No. I was told that it depends what kind of dragon it is. Like, a fire dragon would come from a volcano.
Huh. Well, I'm just gonna put it out there. My people were guarded by a dragon for a very long time. I feel like they would know something about it.
Okay.
Whereas the elves kept trying to kill them.
Suddenly, all the lights cut out.
Oh no.
Oh, perfect.
Well, looks like it's bedtime.
Maybe this is what they meant by nights. We didn't ask how long nights were in the astral plane.
Maybe go find that torchbearer guy you're on about.
Yeah, he did say that you could just come to him with questions about the astral plane and he'll tell you.
I mean, I was just thinking he'd be a good light source.
Oh. Well, that too. I guess you could say he could shine a light on the situation.
Kind of go to the corridor and like take a peek outside.
Okay, yeah, you see a number of the dreamers kind of just like ambling around, kind of confusedly, going, "Oh, what's going on?" A couple of the guards kind of immediately step into action and just start like quick marching up towards the bridge.
I'll gesture the party to follow. Oh, something's going on.
Wait, no, we can't go up there.
Why not?
Isn't up through here off limits?
Door's open.
Isn't this the bit that's off limits?
No, it's not off limits.
Okay.
Are the rest of you following as well?
Yeah, I'll follow with.
Yeah.
You see, as you're... Wait, where the fuck has all the people gone now?
I'm in the dragon room.
There we go. Yeah, as you're sort of running past, you see Kaelor kind of walking beside you. He
Oh, hey,
says,
buddy.
This is most curious.
Not happened before. Been on one of these things before,
I've been in many of these things.
and never
This
had
has never
blackout.
happened. You hear the guards sort of like stepping into the bridge.
Just sort of follow them from a polite distance.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay behind Calcifer wherever he goes.
You see two guards. The door is shut. And the two guards say, "Return back to your quarters, passenger. Everything is under control."
I just want to
Okay.
know what's going on.
I don't.
If you need any help with any mechanical issues, I'm pretty handy.
They step forward and say, "Last chance."
I
Oh,
leave.
All right,
that
bye-bye.
okay. Did not mean to press the issue.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know where we are if you need some help.
I would like to impress on the party that we are supposed to be keeping our heads down. This is not very keeping our heads down, is it? We are not
It's-
special. We're just normal passengers on this boat. We don't have any
It's
special
force a
crafting powers.
habit.
No, yeah, we don't have any special crafting powers. Or we don't have any special fighting powers. We just go and sit down and watch the starry sky.
All right, Cyan, you notice that Kaelor kind of just walks straight past the guards. They don't even notice him. He just walks into the bridge.
The science is going to like do like a confusing gesture with his hand to the guards, to the door, to the door, to the guards. Shrug and leave.
Okay. As you start to make your way down the stairs, you hear a sudden lurch in the ship, and a kind of like pained groan coming from the turtle.
Aww.
Is there any way to like get up on the deck or something?
Well, there's another door here which is locked. There's currently no guards here.
Could I?
I don't think. It's day one.
Day one. Yeah.
Don't
But
do
also
it.
it's a locked door and there are no guards.
Don't
My
do
fingers
it.
start to get a little itchy.
I think maybe go find a window.
Must
Try and
Kill
try
something.
look to see what's going on.
Yeah, as you're kind of just making your way back through here, suddenly there's you hear like a pshing again, like a sort of power down sort of sound, and the ship suddenly kind of just lurches, and you begin to feel like the ship isn't moving anymore. Then suddenly, apparating from a portal in the center of the room, seems to be some kind of astral portal swirling with blue magic. The same creature that you saw on the outside of the ship suddenly appears before you.
Oh,
Opens up.
fuck.
Hi there. Uh-oh.
Alright, let's roll initiative in a sec, hang on.
I don't see anything popping up in the middle.
Can you not see it?
No.
I can
see it.
not.
Right
Can
here.
you see it now?
Ah!
Ah.
Oh,
Is it on
that's terrifying. Yeah, I see it.
For some reason, it's like invisible when you can't when it's in in dim light. Alright, I'll add you all to the initiative tracker.
Oh, that's scary.
Alright, hang on just a sec. Okay, yeah, you can all roll initiative. Right, top of the round. The creature suddenly wails in the air, and you notice all the dreams around, like their tethers are kind of grabbed by some spectral hand and seem to be possessed. Oh. As its minions. It says, more souls for my feast. As it sort of, that's it for its turn. Cyan.
Are these 4 smaller guys enemies then, or are they?
They seem to be currently like being puppeted almost by it.
Okay. I guess is gonna say, I guess we do have special fighting powers, and is going to step forward, draw a sword and attack.
Okay.
Okay. That's a 35.
That just hits.
Cool. That's 16 damage.
Okay. Oh,
I'm
actually,
pretty
it
sure
is
that's me.
resistant. It is resistant to that. So it only takes. Sorry, it only takes 6.
What type of damage was that?
It's resistant to. You can make me a nature check, by the way, Hanera, if you want.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, no. Physical damage. That's fine. It does do. Sorry, that does work. Okay, that's fine.
So, was it resistant to any of my damage in the end, or?
No.
Okay, cool.
So it should be that. There we go. All right. Are you moving up to it as well?
Yeah, that was a step, so I can get in range, drew my sword, and then I struck.
It's fine. It is floating in the air, so.
Oh, okay.
But it's okay. You can fly in the astral planes.
Okay.
We can fly anyway.
Yeah, Hanera.
I would like to cast Chain Lightning on all of them. Well, starting with the big guy in the middle. Oh no! Because if I do that, then I can't target all of them. Hold on. Yeah, I'll start with. I'm gonna start with the big guy. The big one. Please, I'm going. My logic is that they will have really good will saves. So I'm gonna do Chain Lightning because reflexes. Please, can they make a reflex save?
Okay. That's 42 on the main go.
Okay, so that's
Oh, it's public go.
success. So they take half damage, but the so they take half that, and then the one next to me, it's gonna go to next. Can that one have a save?
It is resistant to that.
No.
So the one to the what below it on the left?
No, next to Hanera.
Oh, next to Hanera. That a reflex save.
Mhm.
That is 34.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Okay,
So that
that's
takes the 36.
36.
And then it's going to go to the one on the by Calcifer.
That is also resistant. And then this one, reflex.
Mhm.
Natural 20 for 38.
Okay. I'm glad I did it in that order. That's everything. Oh, I'm going to move
Okay.
away. Like here. Oh, there's another one. I didn't see that one. Damn it.
Oh, yeah,
I'm zoomed in. Okay, I'm not going to move there. I'm going to... No. Move. There we go. Here.
All right.
That's my turn.
I'm gonna use one turn to start flying upwards. To it's half movement speed, right?
No, it's in the astral plane. It's just full. It's just the same as your
Oh,
stride.
okay, so I could actually get next to him then. So 25 feet up, 5 feet forward.
Yeah, that's right.
The first diagonal is
Uh,
free.
That's fine then. So I'm gonna do a spell strike with telekinetic projectile.
Okay. Give me a sec. 34.
34.
Oh, that misses.
Okay. That's all my stuff.
All right. Right. First animate dream is going to. Okay, it's got 40. It's going to come up to Cyan. And it's going to use Nightmare Tendril. Cyan,
Nibble dodge?
can you make a
Oi.
will save, please?
A will save. Okay. What if it's a save? I don't think Nibble Dodge would have come in then. Because
No,
that's for
yeah, it's-
attacks.
Yeah.
35.
Okay, that's a fail.
Fuck.
So you need to. Can you make me a Fortitude saving throw?
$42.
Okay, that's fine for that. So you just take 26 negative damage,
Okay.
and that's its turn.
Minus 20. Did you say 26?
26. Alright, and this one's going to fly up to Henning. It's going to use Nightmare Tendril. Can you make me a will save, please?
Yeah. Well, 25.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
So can you make me a Fortitude saving throw as well?
Yeah.
That is a. Hang on, just a sec. That's a success.
So that'd be a critical success.
Oh, sure. Yes. So that's 14 damage, you take. And that's it. Yeah, as they walk up to you, the tether that comes from them as astral beings is sort of being almost puppeted, like by this kind of spectral hand that is kind of controlling them. But as they go out, their arms and their hands just sort of turn into tendrils and start wrapping themselves around you, trying to like overtake your body itself. But you just take a bit of damage. All right, Calcifer.
Okay, fly up to here. Just in between the two. Raise a shield and give a whack.
Okay.
$45.
That's a crit.
Nice. Ooh, 58 damage.
Nice.
Some of that is electricity.
Oh, okay, so that's an additional.
I don't think that's I don't think that's greater electricity yet, which ignores resistance.
That's fine.
And then
And you get your shock rune as well, right?
yeah, arcs out to deal within 10 feet of them, so it just deals it. So 12
they're
electricity damage to both of them.
they're slightly resistant. As you slam down on the creature, yeah, it just shocks the other two.
That's it for me.
Right. This animate dream is going to make its way over to you, Hanera. Can I use Nightmare Tendril? Can you make a will save, please?
$46.
Okay, that's a success. So you don't get hit. That's fine. This animate dream is going to make its way over to you. Going to attack. Can you make another will save, please?
$37.
That is a success. And then this one is going to do the same thing. Well, another will save, please.
$26.
Yeah, that's a critical success. That's fine.
Hell yeah.
Alright, this... now it's the portal thingy's turn. It's going to make 3 attacks. It's going to attack Cyan with its beak.
Nimble dodge.
It's 49 to hit.
Oh, that's still a crit.
Ouch.
Okay, that's 60 damage.
I shall
Fuck!
Glimpse of Redemption and Shield Block that, which will reduce it by 34.
So 26.
Yeah. Well, no, 16. Was it? Was it
Yeah.
44 you reduced it by?
34.
Or 34. Okay, yeah, so 26.
And then
Jeez.
they're enfeebled 2.
Okay. Feebled 2.
Oh, and they're taking persistent spirit damage as well. Always forget that. 4
How
persistent.
much? 4. Alright. It's also now going to, with a free action, attempt to grab you, Cyan.
Oh.
So that is 51.
Oof.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Yeah, that's a crit.
Okay. So you're grabbed in its mouth, and it's going to swallow whole.
Oh.
So hang on. Was that a crit on the grab?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are restrained, right?
Cool.
Swallow whole. Monster attempts to swallow a creature of the listed size or smaller that it has grabbed in its mouth. If a swallowed creature is of the maximum size listed, it can't use swallow whole again. You're smaller than that. It can swallow more creatures. The monster attempts an athletics check opposed by the creature's reflex DC. Let's use another athletics check. 45
Against what, sorry?
against your reflex DC.
My reflex DC is just 10 plus my reflex modifier, right?
Plus
Yeah.
your proficiency.
I think your proficiency could already be.
Oh,
in
sorry. Yeah, yeah. If you look on your saves, it's just add 10 to that.
Yeah, that's me.
That's
That's got me.
That's a crit. Okay.
Mine's
Uh,
a 35, yeah.
Okay. A swallowed creature is grabbed, is slowed 1, and has to hold its breath or start suffocating. Restrained, you just grabbed. Slowed 1. Where is that? There. Slowed. And you take a listed amount of damage when first swallowed and at the end of its turn. Right, you take 60 force damage for being swallowed.
60.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'll glimpse of redemption to
Uh,
reduce it by another 17.
Is that only on attacks, or is that all damage?
I think it's all damage.
Oh, it is an attack action. Shit, it's fine.
Yeah, just an enemy damages your ally.
So I get 17 back, did you say?
Yes.
Thanks. Oh, this isn't good at all.
And now you're in its stomach, which I will describe to you on your turn.
Hooray!
And then it's going to claw at you, Calcifer, for this last section.
Okay.
That's 42 to hit.
Even with a minus. Even with multiple attack penalty.
Yeah, that's with the multiple attack penalty -4 and the enfeebled -2, and is also a weak creature with a -2. So.
Oh Christ! Yeah, my AC is 41.
All right. That hits them. That's 28 damage, slashing damage.
Okay, I will shield block that to put it down to 11.
Okay, and then it's also going to use a push action as a free action. Can you use 2 free actions in a turn?
I think so. As long as the trigger's met, the conditions met.
Okay, is that with a -5?
I don't think the monster grab counts towards multiple attack penalty.
Okay. That's a 50 for the push.
That yeah, crit
That's with a
success.
-4. All right. Then you get shoved back. How far do you get shoved back? Hang on, let's look. Push. It doesn't actually list the distance. Once monster attempts to shove. Critical success, you push your target up to 10 feet away from you. Okay. Hey, I guess it's just 5. Just get shoved there. Alright, Cyan. Got in its stomach. So, as you get swallowed, you suddenly find yourself just in a vast, empty cavern filled with bones. All around you seems to be just like kind of stone walls, almost like a labyrinth of various passages which you can try and escape from. But as you're stood there, suddenly like there's these like spectral storms which begin raging around you. It's going to try and grind you up, it seems. Eat
Fuck
you.
my life! Fuck my life! It sucks!
As long as your cord doesn't get cut, you'll just go back home, right? Right?
I think this is going to like burn through my cord. Can I see the way I came?
You just appeared here, so you don't know which way you came.
Oh,
you-
what the fuck?
You can
Okay.
you can try an escape action.
Sure. There's not like a clear end
There's like
anywhere?
20 or 30 different tunnels you could try and escape down.
Oh my god, okay.
through.
So I couldn't like shadow jump just out of here or anything. I'd have to escape. Okay. Well, fuck this. I'm gonna try and escape with a hero point, a legend point, sorry.
Okay.
What do
You
I
are-
do
you-
for that?
You are slowed as well for while you're in here, so you need to make an athletics check against the DC of the creature.
Okay, so this is with a legend point. 43.
Oh, 43. That's a success, I think. Hang on, let me just double check. Yeah, that's a critical success.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
So you get free and remove the grab, immobilized, and restrained conditions, and you can then stride up to 5 feet.
Okay. So is that all in one action?
Yeah.
So is that 5 feet away from the creature or 5 feet on the creature?
5 feet, like, away from the creature.
Okay, so well, Cyan's also going to use all of his actions to go to where he saw the guards were near the bridge. Is the door still open, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, he's going to use 2 of his actions to shadow jump down there, screaming, "Guards, there's a massive fucking thing trying to eat us!"
Where are you going?
The direction towards the guards were at the bridge.
Okay, how much can you move?
With shadow jump, I can move to a space I can see within 120 feet, I believe.
Okay, let's put you over here then.
Yeah, 120 feet. And I'm just screaming, "Guards! There's a giant monster! It's eating people! Help!"
Troll.
Okay. The guards are curious.
But not concerned.
I will add them to the tracker.
Am I not like covered in like viscous fluid from when it tried to eat me?
Yeah, you kind of just like got spat out of its mouth and just immediately just started running.
Better than that the other way, I guess.
Alright, one of the guards is going to run. 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 10, 5, 10. He goes here. Anira.
I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna cast. I have Force Cage.
Oh no!
I don't know if that would actually be very good.
I'm not a whale, it says.
That's immediately where my mind went.
I know what you did.
So it would just
I am
keep
actually
it
the
there,
spirit of the whale.
if you know what I mean.
Force cage.
You would just keep it there, so we wouldn't be able to hit it.
Yeah, but it also would mean it wouldn't be able to hit us.
If the creature in the area is too big to fit inside the prison, the spell automatically fails. Big is he?
It's 20.
He's gargantuan.
It's
Oh,
20.
it's 20.
on
It's
each
20
side.
foot force cage.
Wait, so there's no creature that is big enough to break it then?
Well, it could be a bigger one. Gargantuan is just 20 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gargantuan
20
is
plus.
the biggest size in Pathfinder second.
Yeah, yeah, but you can do bigger than that, can't you?
I mean,
Yeah.
you can, but not rules written.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't
you
think I'm
literally
gonna
the biggest
cast
size
that.
in
Ask.
I
So
don't think
that's
there's
like-
I don't think there's a
Okay.
rule that says nothing may be more than 20 feet. I think it's like a.
Well,
20
it will just, but it says the size of it is gargantuan. And that's what gargantuan.
But I think the spell is intended to affect anything. That any
Yeah,
normal,
it's like
any normal
if there is
thing.
something that is bigger.
Yeah.
Like, you can't stick God or the sun inside a force cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh well, I suppose gargantuan is 20 feet or more. Actually, it says.
Hmm.
I'm gonna move to here.
What spell is it? Is it called Force Cage?
Yeah, I'm not gonna cast it.
The
can't find
remaster
it.
is Lifewood Cage.
Oh, it's Lifewood Cage. Okay. That's fine. Okay. What are you gonna cast?
I'm just going to cast Magic Missile and no, I'm gonna cast Disintegrate on it.
Okay.
So I'll attack.
It's going to use a reaction to reflect spell.
Oh, it doesn't
Oh,
hit
no.
anyway.
Oh no!
The Portal
That's
Eater
Cyan.
attempts to counteract the spell. Counteract level 9th. Counteract modifier plus 32.
Can it still counteract it if I miss?
That's fine. You've gotten away with this one. It tries to
Okay.
counteract and then you miss. So it's like, oh. But you see that there's suddenly like a kind of spell shield, like almost a mirror appears in front of you, and you just like get so shocked by it that your disintegrate kind of blasts off into the distance and misses it anyway. But you're like, he's trying to aim that at me.
Yeah. Okay. That's my turn.
All right, Henning.
Henning is going to cast Shadow Raid.
Raid Shadow Legend.
Shadow Legend.
Raid Shadow Legend.
Legend Rising, sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Constant's doing Shadow Raid Legend.
I'm gonna put
The
it.
spell automatically double crits.
I'm gonna put it here. So they all need to roll either a reflex or a will save. Their decision. They
Okay,
all.
what's this do? So reflex or will?
Reflex or will.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll the damage anyway because it will do something, irregardless.
All right. The Portal Eater. That's 41 on his one.
So you save. It doesn't actually say what happens on a save, which is a little annoying.
It's basic save. So
Okay,
So it's half damage, right?
Yeah. So that's. And what spell is it? Bludgeoning. Oh, that's actually doesn't resist that. That's fine. These ones. All right. Next one's 28, 36, 28, 26, and 30. What was your DC? 33.
33. That's what they have to beat.
So 1 success and 4 fails.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so we are all concealed. Me, Henning, Calcifer, and Hanira are concealed. To them.
Okay.
And then when they end their turn, I get to choose the damage type. So the damage type is going to be fire. And if they end their turn in it, then they take 3d8 damage. And
well,
yeah, they can spend a turn.
I guess you choose between bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. And you already said they don't have bludgeoning resist.
Oh, that's not going to do. Yeah, the bludgeoning is probably the best.
Being a damage of the type you choose to any enemy. Is it just badly worded?
Well, it says enemies in the area when you cast a spell take 68 bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage. And then
the next line.
Yeah, it's like you
Yeah.
choose the
The
damage
shadow
type,
send persist in
and
the
they
area for
choose
1
the
minute.
save.
yeah, you choose the damage.
Damage
type
of the
of
type
those.
you choose. Okay, well, it's bludgeoning then.
Yeah, it's fine. But if you chose fire, they would actually have resistance to it. So it's
Okay, it was
probably
maybe didn't pick that then. Okay, yeah, that's
Okay, cool.
3 actions, so that's my turn.
all right. Nice. So y'all concealed. Everyone? Concealed.
Yeah, they can use an action at the end of their turn to disbelieve it. But they still take the damage.
That's fine.
It's half damage instead.
Yeah, they've all taken the damage. It's fine. A couple of them are looking kind of weak now, which is good. All right, this one is going to fly over and attack you, Henning, with the Nightmare Tendril. Can you make a will save, please?
Yeah. $38,
That succeeds. He misses.
and it's a critical success.
This one is going to attack. Is going to move here. You can opportunity attack if you want, Henning.
Yes, I would. Oh, 48.
Nice.
Oh, roll damage. That's correct.
28.
Cool.
Does that interrupt the movement?
Does that
as
stop
well?
his movement? I think that stops his movement.
Does it stop the movement? Oh, yeah, I think it does.
I thought on a crit it does.
That's fine. It's just going to attack you with a Nightmare Tendril instead.
Oh no, don't. No, it's
Can you make a
fine.
will save,
You
please?
can move.
If your attack's a
Make a will
crit, if it's a crit, and the trigger was a manipulate action, you disrupt it.
34.
Okay, that was a fail.
Okay.
As you might
What
be
does
telling,
this-
there is a sliding scale of what happens in terms of the saves. So whilst you're in the astral plane, your AC is effectively your will. So,
Hmm.
so it rolls its attack, and then you have to save against it. So that's what. If you're just wondering why, like certain rolls are saves and certain rolls are crits.
Did he
So
do
some
a
attacks
flat?
just happen.
Did he do a flat check, by the way? For the
It's two.
concealed?
That's a D. That's a 5 DC,
Yeah.
I think.
I imagine they will pass.
So, yeah, I got a 9. All right, so that hits. Henning, can you make a Fortitude save for me, please, as well?
Yeah.
And that's 19 negative damage.
Oh, dear.
Ooh, okay, that's a crit fail. So you are fatigued and stupefied 1 for a day. Stupefied.
Oh dear. I'm stupid.
Okay. And did you take the damage?
What was the second damage? I did the
Uh,
first bit.
Yeah, it was.
Took 19 and then.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's all good. That's done. All right. Okay. So next is this guard. Do the same thing and run beside his colleague. Calcifer.
Going to raise a shield, and then I'm going to cast Bless.
Oh, they didn't take their damage.
Yeah,
They ended
did.
their turn.
Oh, so
They
how
ended
much...
their turn.
Yeah,
It
what
needs
damage
to
is
be
that?
3d8 bludgeoning.
Can you roll that for me?
Yeah. So that's this. That could be this one, if you want, because they both did it.
It's wait.
Yeah. That one did it first,
Okay.
and then that one ended its turn. So they're all in it.
Yeah. 18. What's the other one?
And then this one. 8.
Okay. Very cool. All right, Calcifer.
So yeah, raise shield and cast Bless.
Bless. You and your allies gain +1 status, counteract, blah blah blah. Okay, so just within there, you get those bonuses. That's good.
That's it for me.
All right, this animate dream is going to move forward, Calcifer, and is going to attack you with the nightmare tendril. Can you make a will save for me?
I can try.
That is a crit success.
Nice.
This one is going to do the same. Can you make another will save?
$34.
That's a success. And then this last one, and Alex, can you roll 3 sets of that again? Thanks.
Yeah. What the damage?
Yeah. And then a last will save, Calcifer, for this last third one.
Okay. 45.
45, that's a success. Yeah, they're all looking pretty hurt. All right, should we take a 15-minute break and we'll come back?
I would like
Yeah,
that.
sure.
I need
Sure.
some
Cool.
water.
We'll do that now.
Sounds good.
All right.
See you in 15 minutes, y'all.
In a bit.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome back. So just before the break, the party had been accosted by some strange portal creature that has like taken over the dreams of the astral people who are on the ship. So they got into a fight. Cyan has like gone to alert the guards, who are now streaming over. But the portal eater, that is his name, is going to use Unfurl Realities at the start of its turn. It unfurls its crystalline cloak and releases a wave of cosmic energy in a 60-foot emanation.
Good thing I'm not there.
I feel like, yeah, just pretty much everyone in the room. Okay, that's fine. Casting Prismatic Spray. Can everyone make a... Oh god, what is the save for Prismatic Spray? Spell details.
Oh, each one has a different save.
Alright, I need to roll a D8, is it? Yeah.
D8 for each creature.
Oh, I have to do it one D8 for each creature?
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2... Okay, I'll just do it for 3 of you. Okay, so 3 is for Calcifer. That is a reflex save.
Oh.
Henning, that is 6. That is a will save. And Hanera, that is a 3, which is a reflex save.
Oh, I sold all of my reflex.
Yeah, I also sold some reflex.
13.
I had a reflex surplus, so I sold some of mine.
Alright, Henning, that is a critical failure. Yeah, and then the other 2 are just regular failures. So, what was yours, Henning? Yours was a 6. That was a will. Oh, you're confused as the Warp Mind spell. Oh god, I have to look at another spell now. Okay, so critical failure. You are confused permanently.
Oh no.
Really? What?
You are just confused. Alright, Alex, there you go. You're confused permanently. Alright. Calcifer, you take 70 electricity damage.
Oh.
And Hanera, you also take 70 electricity damage.
Was that 38?
That is a fail, yeah.
So for Hennings, was there damage involved in that as well?
No, it just says Indigo, confused as the Warp Mind spell.
Ah, so I can't even glimpse of redemption.
Nope.
And shield block would be a bit of a waste on mine because it would break my shield. So how much? Sorry,
So,
how much did I
Mike-
take?
Sorry, you take 70 electricity.
Just out of curiosity, when you say permanently confused,
That's what the spell says. That's what the spell says.
Really?
Confused brackets permanently.
so is that like campaign length? Or...
There's a flat check, I believe.
It just says.
Okay.
I think it just means I have to pass the check.
Okay, you can attempt a flat
Okay.
check to recover from your confusion, and then we can do.
Okay, you just do
Just
it
means
forever.
if I never pass it.
All right, and then with its final action, it says, "Ah, foolish mortals, I'll see you soon," and it vanishes. All of the dreamers suddenly start to be released from their thing, their puppeting, as the guards run in to the room, and they just start scattering, looking really hurt. Ah!
Henning, the shadows, the shadows.
Huh?
The shadows, the shadows. Can I just slap Henning repeatedly, doing like 1 damage at a time?
That's fine. Yeah, roll your flat checks until you pass. It's fine.
just
Calcifer's like,
Calcifer is beating the shit out of him until he just dies because he never passes.
Yeah, as the guards.
Oh, there you go. It's gone.
Okay.
No, nice. Okay, that's
Oh, shadows. Oh.
as the guards burst in, they go, stop! What's going on in here? One of them walks up to you, Calcifer, and says, "Right, you're under arrest." And same with Henning, and same with Henera.
Did you see that thing?
I shouted. There was a great big monster thing. He was trying to eat people. It wasn't them.
One of the guards says, "There is something strange going on this ship, and it's because of you. I'm sure of it."
Weirdly accusatory.
Cyan points at all of the viscous fluid covering him. He's like, "Does this?" Ah.
After a while, Aurelex makes his way in here and says, "What is the meaning of all this?"
There was a giant portal monster thing. It was trying to eat people. It ate me. I got better.
That's nonsense. The seal of passage stops all astral beings from entering this ship that are harmful to the souls of mortal.
Do any of the dreamers speak up?
Like, they're all really, like, scared and confused at the moment. And Aurelex kind of turns to one and says, "You, what happened?" And it just sort of mutters and mumbles and they attacked us! They attacked us!
No.
That thing was
Cyan's just
trying
going
to.
to wipe some of his viscous fluid onto like Aurelex's hand or something, and he's like, "Does this look normal to you?"
Yes, ether bile. It's very common in these parts if you make your way out of the ship.
Yeah.
These guys are morons. These guys
Right,
are
whatever
morons.
happened here is clearly your doing. Now, why should I not throw you in the brig immediately?
I tried alerting the guards to the issue. If I was actually guilty of this, why would I summon the guards to deal with it?
Plus, if that thing shows up again. You didn't see it, but
Aurelex
might need her
says, well, interestingly enough, ever since you gave me that envelope, all this stuff has started happening.
Then that's Kalor's doing. All I did was do what a torchbearer wanted me to do. You yourself said that would be important.
Make a persuasion, make a diplomacy check, sir.
Can I do a legend point as well,
Yeah, that's
please? $46.
Okay, after a little while, his angry expression kind of calms down a bit, and he says, "What am I thinking? You're clearly not smart enough to mess with this ship." Well, where is this Kalor now?
I saw him going into your bridge.
Going into the bridge. A torchbearer should know his place. That is no place for a torchbearer.
you saying this might have been his distraction.
Distraction.
It led you out here, didn't it?
To the seal of passage! Starts running off.
Just look to the guards. Do we follow, or are you gonna?
They just don't say anything, they just follow him off.
Okay, just follow from polite distance.
Cyan is just going to be grumbling at Calcifer as we go. Like, too fucking stupid, he says. Too fucking stupid. I'm gonna wring his fucking neck.
Yeah, I wanted to argue back, but like when we'd won, right? And like. Yeah, it's one thing you learn. It's one thing I've learned in marriage. If they're not mad at you anymore, take it as a win. Don't try and keep arguing.
But we're not married, so I can stay angry.
Alright, so he opens the door and they sort of just rush off to the seal of passage, leaving the door wide open for you to follow. if you want to make your way over there.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm just slowly moving you.
Oh no.
Does anyone want to heal?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Yeah, you can heal
No.
up and stuff if you want now.
Okay,
I could do with a little top up.
I will cut. Well, can anyone?
I've got a bunch of
Calcifer?
okay, get into the bag of holding and pull out the fat stack of second level heals. I guess we probably want to do this in case that. Well, I don't know if we've got time, then we can do things. But
I would rather not die.
all right. Yeah, I'll start going through those. How much health do you need?
Well, on a scale of 0 to 188, I'm at 93.
I need 70.
I'll use 10 of them in an AoE. That's 74
Perfecto.
hit points.
Thank you.
Have you guys heard of that mage game? What's it called? The one where you shout out the spell.
Yes.
I could just imagine Calcifer being like, heal, 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 heal.
So it's like playing a card game with how he's using the scrolls.
Yeah,
Like pulling one
it's
up. I draw, heal. I draw, heal. I draw, heal.
Pot of greed.
I have my pot of greed to pour another pot of greed into my hand.
I cast pot of greed.
Pot of greed to summon 2 blue eyes white dragon.
That's not how the card works.
Yes,
That's
it
not
does.
how the scroll works.
That is how it do. That's how it do.
I cast a fireball, which allows me to cast a fireball.
Oh my god.
Alright, everyone's pretty much healed up, yeah?
Yeah, close to it.
Yeah.
Alright, so bursting into the next room. Oh, I need to add. Have you got no like night vision, Cyan?
I've got special gloom magic. Let me try and find the right feat for it.
Because I can set vision on you.
You think Azira
yeah,
would have night vision?
I think Azira have like low light vision, but like I've got a special kind of dark vision because of one of my archetypes.
I'll just put low light vision on you for now, just so you can actually see things.
Okay.
I'll do the same with you, Henrik.
Yeah, as I say, I can't see shit.
Yeah, I have greater dark vision from my Shadow Dancer dedication.
All right, as you make your way onto the bridge, you see a large glass dome above where the sort of central control panel, if you could even call it that, it seems to be just a pile of skulls with like various astral kind of flashing wires just into each of the eye sockets, which seems to somehow control the ship, which you assume Oralex was using to sort of guide the turtle. The guards who are on the bridge seem to be dead and sprawled across the deck. And although they're cut open, there's no like entrails or blood that seems to be seeping out, except for just like glittery kind of stardust, which is just pooling on the floor around. Oralex is like kneeling and sort of looking down at one of the guards and says, "What's happened here? Must have been that Kaylor you were talking about. If he snuck in here whilst we were distracted." He sort of begins to get up and walks over to this door and unlocks it.
Is it just light bearers you can't see?
Torchbearers.
Sorry, torch bearers.
If I have my awareness up high enough, I can see anything. But he must have just been in the cracks of my awareness.
Hmm.
He must know me very well.
I was just wondering whether he's whether he actually is a torchbearer or not. Or if he's just pretending to
fair
get his way.
point. I mean, from what I heard, torchbearers were like pioneers, right?
Torchbearers are a ancient and well-respected group within our circles, Alexa. In
So
fact,
unless
many of
this
these
guy
ships
specifically,
have torchbearers as second in commands. Their loyalty to navigating the astral seas is unprecedented. Virtually no one else who is as useful as them. I've never heard of one going rogue before, though.
What was on the note?
The note you gave me. It was a warning. He sort of pulls it out and shows it to you. It's in a language you don't recognize, but he says, it was a warning that the city of Nimne is going to have some sort of attack on it, and we should stay away.
Do you think he's maybe sabotaged the ship to stop us getting there?
What, to save the ship? He seems to be doing everything he can to destroy it.
maybe he didn't think you'd believe the note and took matters into his own hands.
I wish he would just explain it to me. I would have understood.
Or maybe it's all a lie, and he was just trying to get the ship stalled to cause chaos. I don't know.
Sort of continues to walk down the corridor past a number of statues of what seem to be kind of, I guess, bird-headed monsters, carrying staffs, I guess symbolizing some sort of knowledge, magic. He says the scholars will not be happy if this ship is delayed. He takes out of his pocket a huge keychain, which seems to have hundreds of keys upon it, and starts fumbling with the lock slowly.
As he does so, I'm gonna ask, have you made any enemies in your career here at all?
Enemies?
Someone who might want to ruin you. You said that the scholars won't like it if the ship's delayed. Maybe someone has it out for you.
Well, yes, of course. Our people have many enemies, mostly those who wish to absorb our essence. The Grand Divinex has protected these lands, and for generations we have protected the Grand Divinex. These ships are not just passenger liners, but in times of war they protect the Empire. But war has not come to these parts for a long time. He manages to open the door, and he sort of steps inside. Okay. As you begin to look around the corner, you see a kind of pile of what seems to be treasure in the middle of some sort of protective circle, some magic protective circle. Orlex steps in with the guards and says, "You, false torchbearer, what are you doing?" Torchbearer vanishes.
Ooh. Spooky.
He says, "The seal is this way." He's like, "Don't touch anything."
I'm just gonna.
And it's
Take-
just an actual
Makes you want to touch
seal, the animal,
I would
just like clapping its hands.
I would like to cast See the Unseen.
Okay.
So, pierce their lesions, invisible, blah blah blah. Can see invisible creatures as though they weren't invisible.
Okay. So all around you, you see kind of portals opening up and closing, almost as if they're like currently being stopped from opening by something. But like they start to open, and then something kind of overpowers them, and then they just fizzle shut. But they seem to be all over the place, like everywhere.
It's like, oh. These little portals trying to open, are they normal?
Yes, Orlex says. The seal of passage stops incursions by astral beings, but the seal must not be working properly if something, as you mentioned before, got in.
Is Mike robot-y for anyone else?
Was it a bit roboty?
I think
To me,
so.
at least.
I think a little bit there, but
Oh,
mostly
yeah,
alright.
I can see Discord is like being a bit funny. Okay, we'll see what happens. Just let me know if you can't hear me.
Okay.
Did you hear I said that before?
Yeah, I think so.
He fumbles with another lock and opens it up. As he steps through, he gasps. There's a statue in the room with its hands outstretched, with something clearly meaning to be within it. That is no longer there.
Oh.
The seal. Step in.
Oh, that's no good. So
He turns to one of the guards and says, "Where's the nearest city? We have to stop immediately." And then nearest guard says, "The nearest city is Nova Tumul." And Orlex kind of swears and says, "I don't want to go there. We might have to stop over. Not until we can get the seal back."
Can we not just replace the seal?
Seal is granted by the Grand Divinex, Orlex says. We cannot replace it. We cannot forge one. We'll have to wait for its replacement or acquire another ship somehow.
Great. Wonderful.
And he says, Nova Tumul is a city full of horrors and bandits, of foul creatures. They'll do anything to get their hands on such a ship. He turns to all of you and says, "You're experienced in the astral plane, I assume."
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Well, in the name of Grand Divinex, I am appointing you stewards of this ship. You will help me get this thing back, and we will reward you in kind.
Okie dokie.
yeah, all right then. But yeah, as you said, we are very stupid, so you might have to spell a lot of things out.
We'll have to wait until we get to Nova Tumul. I'll explain more. We need to fast warp this ship. And he just makes his way back to the bridge with the guards. If any more of those creatures appear, deal with them.
we'll try.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of lucky that one just left on its own, but oh, okay, you've gone.
Can we just chuck this guy into the astral sea? I fucking hate him so much. I want to see the life leave his eyes.
Which guy?
The captain guy. He's a prick. I hate him.
Why is he a prick?
I tried to help out, and all he said was that that word's stupid. He's a prick.
You might be stupid. You don't know what the average IQ of the
What's an
astral
IQ?
plane is. Yeah, it's this test
Oh,
that
you're
elves
not helping
do.
yourself there, right?
You see Orlex walk up to the pile of skulls and sort of puts his hand on one and his other hand on another. And you hear his voice suddenly echo across the ship and says, "Attention all passengers. We will be making an emergency warp to the city of Nova Tumul. Please hold on to anything you can hold on to." Suddenly you hear the turtle kind of groan as you look out the window. There's suddenly like a shockwave that sort of pushes you back. Can you all make an athletics check
Athletics.
to hold on?
Sure.
Oh God.
This is my worst.
I'm great at these.
Could I not? Could I do acrobatic?
Isn't that?
You want to like flip to safety?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Oh, can I do acrobatics?
If you want to take your 4, it's fine. And nothing really happens. You just get pushed back a bunch. Like Hanera, you just like slam across the wall as the ship accelerates to extremely high speeds. You feel
Yeah, I
your face kind of squishing as you're propelled forward. Calcifer, you manage to hold on to a nearby railing as you're kind of lifted up. But as for the rest of you, you just sort of hold on to whatever you can. Ship suddenly appears along the side of what seems to be an asteroid of some sort, like a large rock floating in space, with these kind of black obsidian spires all protruding out of it, almost as if like there's like hundreds of pinpricks kind of coming out of it. Before long, the turtle kind of makes its way into a tiny little alcove within one of the craters of the asteroid. And Aurelek turns and says, "Okay, we've docked. The city will know we're here, though. They'll eventually send people to investigate the ship. It is best that we send out a distress warning as soon as possible."
What are relations with the city like?
Like I said before, they are bandits. They'll do anything to get their hands on this ship.
We're like the
Which means
leadership
that I
of the
need
city, or just randoms?
What'd you say?
Like the leadership of the city, or?
Yes.
Oh.
From the top to the bottom. Now, it's actually a city run by mortal dreamers, if you can believe it.
You know, the fact that you've decided we need to go park in hostile territory makes me a bit concerned about what's out there.
Put it this way, Aurelek says. If we're caught with our pants down, this entire ship will be consumed by the most foul creatures known to the astral realm.
Well, lucky for you, I don't wear any pants.
He
It's
points
all
to
good.
his- I like you. He speaks to one of the guards and says, "Get a head count of the ship. Make sure everyone is contained. We need to make sure all the guards are prepared in case of an attack." And the guard kind of nods and sort of walks off. He turns to the rest of you and says, "I want to see you in my quarters, my stewards."
Cyan's gonna grumble to Calcifer, "I want to see you in the sun."
Oh,
Get over yourself.
Look, you missed a really good comeback there of I want to see you quartered.
Well, I don't actually want to tell him that. He might like summon the guards and have us all disintegrated, like that happened to that one guy.
I know, but like you still insulted him, right? Like you might as well go for the pun if like the fitting comeback. You know, we'll go over it later. It's fine.
Right, he sits down at his desk and starts looking at the various star charts across his region. He says, "Oh, darn it.
You okay?
The nearest Empire outpost is Oris Val. We'll have to wait. But if there's anything in the way, we won't be able to get our seal of passage back for weeks potentially."
Oh,
So what's the plan then?
Well, the only thing I can think of right now is that one of the ships that are docked at Nova Tumul is going to have a seal of passage that they've stolen on board. That's the only way we can get back into ether space in any relatively soon time.
Right.
Uh,
Are you
D6.
suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
I am a lawful abider of the Empire's laws. Without an agreement from the Grand Evanax to take this task, I am not allowed. But if a seal of passage happened to cross my path, well, let's say I wouldn't think twice about using it.
And none of the other ships here would legally have possession of one, so it would be within your authority to seize it.
Yes, all the seal of passages around here will have been stolen from the Empire. Only bandits abide this territory.
Unless there's another ship that's stranded here that, I don't know, the turtle got a sprained ankle or something. How is the big lad anyway?
The Grand Evanax.
No, wait, is that what the turtle that we're on?
Oh. Ethis is her name. She's happy. We commune psychically every day.
Right.
He says, listen, I know that it's a lot to ask. You are simply passengers aboard this ship. But if this ship was to get captured by the bandits at Nova Tumul, we would have a lot more trouble on our hands. If you wish to get to Nimne, you will consider this offer, at least.
Yeah. Is there a plan B, or that all we
Plan
got
B
for
is
now?
we'll have to hold off this ship and the city residents of Nova Tumul for maybe at least 2 weeks until reinforcements can come with a new seal of passage from the capital.
How realistic's that?
Well, put it this way. Not very realistic. Many of the other ships around these parts do not have access to a seal of passage, so they have to take much more dangerous and long routes. Many of the ships at Orisval don't have the capacity to enter ether space either. It will be difficult for them to join us in any good time.
Right. Guess we're gonna go exploring then, are we?
Just keep your head down. Find a ship that has an acceptable seal of passage and bring it. But I did not ask you to do that. But you will be rewarded.
Right, just for finding one.
Indeed. The Grand Devanax will certainly be happy that you brought a stolen seal of passage back to our empire. And also I won't have to report the missing one.
Alright. Go have a little game plan talk and catch you later.
Of course, feel free to come harass me with any questions. But go back to your quarters, or perhaps I'll find you somewhere more comfortable.
Sure.
The guard, he sort of nods to the guards and says, put them in the guest quarters. And they sort of nod and take you away. Over through... Oh, no, it's actually this way. And this door opens, past, and you're in here. Alright, so you're marched over here with the guards. And they sort of close the door behind you and sort of stand outside guarding it. You have a bit of privacy.
Right, so there's two plans of action that come to mind off the bat. One is, we do what he totally hasn't told us to do. go nick one of these things, bring it back, head on. The other, you know, maybe if there's other ships around here that have got one of these seals and can head on, maybe we see if we can get passage on one of those.
Yeah, I didn't think that.
I don't. As much as I hate this guy, I do think I would trust him more than any of these unnamed bandits, thieves, and murderers that apparently occupy this area.
I mean, so says he, right? Like, how bad can they be? I mean, look, there were some pretty dodgy areas in the when I was in the Golden Cities, but most people were all right.
Yeah, it's just if we do wind up going that route, I guarantee they'll want something as well. And I don't know if that's that we're all willing to take. I'm happy doing whatever everyone else wants to do. I'm just saying I trust him more than the others at the moment. Might be a matter of we go down there and we find a really lovely guy who's just happy to take us where we want. And it's all roses. But, you know.
I guess just to like prod your memory also, you do remember Ravane talking about like this ship was being used to basically ferry mortal dreamers to the scholars so they could like extract their knowledge somehow, like process them. So he might have a slightly different moral compass to you lot as well.
Like if he's dodgy and he says all these people suck, then maybe these people maybe they're not.
You know what? That's valid. Fuck this guy.
I think at least to start, maybe we just do a little recon, scout the
Sounds
area
decent.
a bit, see what the sitch is.
Yeah.
Yeah, see the city for ourselves before we commit.
You can also speak to Ravane, remember? So you can always call out his name and he'll be able to speak to you. Any questions asked?
Oh, oi, Ravane.
Yes, you hear in your head after a while.
What do you know about this? About what's it called? Nova Tumul.
Nova Tumul. Why are you asking about that? That's not where you're going. That's not with me.
It's where we've ended up.
What?
Yeah, someone's only gone and pinched the seal.
Oh dear. Well, Nova Tumul is run by mortal dreamers. It's run by a faction of them. Extremely psychically powerful beings that unconsciously have taken control over it. It was once an Empire outpost.
What they're like.
Don't know, not many people go there or come back. But I have heard that they have stolen plenty of ships from the Empire. The Empire are planning some sort of counterattack at some point. The fact that you made your way there, it's unfortunate. But they don't look kindly to astral folk around those parts. It might be better to drop your disguises when they're... If you pretend to be dreamers, they'll more likely take you in.
I mean, technically, are we dreamers? Like, I know we haven't come the natural route, but...
Indeed, but they are still unconscious. They're not lucidly taken control of the city. In fact, it's just a dream, effectively, for them. But in these planes, mortals' dreams can last for years in the astral plane.
Right.
They might want something. They might want to mess with you. You can't tell. Not until you're there.
Do their minds work on like dream logic as well, where you just sort of make weird decisions and they're based on things that you're assuming and just don't question?
Mhm.
Like,
That's
you
how
know, like you're in a building that you've never actually seen before, but you're like, yeah, this is my school.
To them, everything will seem normal, as if it's always been the case. But remember, they are working on unconscious activity in their brain. At any moment, they could become hostile. They could become. Let's just say that they're unpredictable.
So if we
Which is
just...
why a lot of the astral folk don't like to go there. 'cause they
So
aren't in control.
maybe if we're doing stuff, we just keep it cool, act like it's normal, and maybe that like they're being the weird one. If they question it, then they'll go with it.
Yes, of course, and they'll be very easily manipulated, so to speak. They'll want to go along with your plans as long as it seems fun.
Hmm.
But if it seems like you're going to harm them, or have any intentions to ruin their dream, perhaps they'll become hostile. And you don't know what they'll do if they are. The thing to understand about mortal dreamers is that mortal dreamers have a power that the astral beings don't have, in that they have whatever power they believe they have.
Oh no.
If they have the power if they believe they have the power to defeat you, they will. So it will be worth your while to not back down to them if they confront you.
Right. Let's just start like laughing at them and be like, "Oh, what are you doing? You know, you're in your pants and you haven't studied for your test."
Exactly. Good idea.
And your parents hate you.
Oh, we're getting a bit. Go into some personal stuff.
Just pretend it's school and they've not
Yeah.
arrived in time and they're not dressed.
All right. Did anyone bring a teacher outfit?
Counselor, did you
Yeah,
go to school?
Sorry.
Did you go to school?
Sort of. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I mean, it was run by a church, but like, we learnt stuff.
Yeah.
Not just that stuff. Like,
Oh my god. Not just. What stuff? Oh, sorry, I thought you were making a joke. So.
no.
Okay.
I meant like not just religious stuff.
Okay, that's fine.
Not just like, oh, now in history we're learning about the gods and how great they are. No, like we had maths and stuff and farming and you know the basics. There was some some indoctrination sprinkled in there as well, but yeah, it's church-funded school. What else could you expect?
Hanera, did you go to school? Or were you just like privately tutored?
Yeah, I was privately tutored
Fair enough.
with my two sisters. My brother didn't attend school with us. Elven men don't learn to read. They have very different lessons, like fighting and stuff.
I was taught more so by the whole people. I don't think we had many teachers exactly. We just learned what we needed to, and some things we needed to keep up our disguises.
You didn't learn maths. Do you know how to read?
Well, we've
talked about that.
I know how to read, and I know maths. Like a lot of my people also trade with elves, or did trade with elves. So we would have to know coins and money and numbers.
So just like addition and multiplication, not like how to work out the hypotenuse of a triangle.
What the fuck is a hypotenuse?
Okay, well that's question answered. The long side.
Where's the hippopotamus and why is it in my triangle?
Hippopotamus.
Yeah, when you get into a proper building, you need to Know your lengths and shit.
We just know what we needed to know, really.
Always more a science man myself.
Did your dad
Okay.
teach you, or did you go to school?
My dad taught me.
Can you read?
Oh, well, yes, of course I can read.
Read some in now.
Well,
Right now.
Yeah,
I
Prove
mean,
it.
give me a book.
books.
I mean, give me a book if you want. But
Name all the books.
Name every single book.
Henning proceeds for the next year just reciting book name.
Alright. Maybe we'll finish off here then, and then next session you can go into the city.
Sounds good.
Right.
Alright, cool. Thanks for playing, everyone.
Thanks for running.
All right.
Probably
Thanks
a
for
good place to
running.
stop now, rather than do I get on.
Yeah,
But,
your seaweed's probably ready.
yeah. Alright, I'll yeah. So thanks for
Oh, yeah.
playing, and
Thanks
see you
for it.
next time.
See you next week.
Bye.
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 Bye.